We are live with Grommet Live. Greg here with Marcy, and this is going to be a really fun one. We've done, 5 products over the last 2 weeks. Today, we've got 9 that we are talking about here today. It's going to be super fun. Marcy, tell everybody what we're in store for here on today's episode of Grommet Live.
God, I'm excited because we do have so many. We're going to try to be a little more fast-paced, although I think we were fast-paced before too. But there's so many good ones. And what I love about the Grommet, I say this all the time, but the products that they select are such great problem-solving products. They make our lives so much easier. I'm looking around at all 9 of them, and I can say that about every single one of them. And when I think of problem-solving products, I think that they all make such great gifts too, because we all want little things that can make our lives easier. And each one of them is such kind of a wow. And so I think they're all, heading into holiday season, they all make great gifts, lots of great stocking stuffers, so many great items. And of course, I love, love, love all the stories behind each one. And, that's just what makes this so much fun.
Yeah, let's get into some housekeeping real quick before we get into the products. The first thing I'm going to pull up is the Grommet website. Make sure that you guys know how this works. So as we talk about products, you will see a QR code pop onto the screen. Let me make one of those happen so you can see it. If you take a picture of that QR code, it's going to take you to that page on Grommet where you can go and you see all these big numbers here. When you click this upvote button, that is going to reveal a special 20% discount code that is just for you to go try out this product. The 20% is more than most of these brands offer on their website when they're offering 10, 15%. Big discount for you guys to go and try the product. And if you want to see all the products from this week, we actually launched 25 brand new products yesterday. Click on this new tab here. You're going to see all 25 new products that we launched, including some that you'll see today and some that we are not featuring today. So this is going to be really exciting as we go about this. And one more piece of housekeeping, Marcy. I saw someone just clicked on one of the QR codes. We have a giveaway QR code. Tell everybody a little bit about the giveaway and how that all works.
Yes. Well, if anybody on here knows me, you guys know I love, love, love doing giveaways. So when Greg and I knew we were going to do this show together, I said, we have to do giveaways. And so we are definitely doing those. We are doing 2 of them today. And this one's going to be fun because I think Greg is going to do the first one. We're going to do that about halfway through the show. And basically, we're going to be giving away our favorite items of the day. So Greg has selected one that is his favorite. He's going to be giving away that. And I'm going to be giving away my favorite, which is going to happen at the very end of the show. So if you have not already entered the giveaway, use the QR code in the lower corner. So you're just going to take a picture of that. You're going to enter right there. And then we are going to announce the winners live today, one halfway through the show, and then one at the very end. So definitely stay on with us the entire time. And the last thing I wanted to say before we get started is just, I love live shopping so much. And what I love about it is the fact that we get to interact with all of you guys. So I really want to encourage everyone to please say hi. Let us know where you are tuning in from. If you see a product you like, please chime in and let us know. Maybe there's a product that you've already seen before that you already have or gifted to somebody and you have some insights. Let us know that too. That is what makes this so much fun. So please don't be shy. Get on going in the chat, and we will try to respond to every single one of you. So thanks for being here, and let's do this.
Let's do this. And we're starting to get some comments in. I just showed a few of them on the screen, but it is time to get into the very first product of the day. This one, I know you're traveling right now and you're using this product. I'm in Florida and I am in love with this product, and it is the Charge Tab. And look, we all have phone chargers. We have millions of them, right? But I'm in Florida, and what happens every summer in Florida? The hurricanes come and power gets knocked out. Those big storms in the afternoon. You go on a boating trip, a camping trip, and you just have no power anywhere. These emergency charges come pre-charged. You put them into your phone, get you a full charge in those emergency situations. Marcy, I know you have some kids at college. I have kids as well as they go to baseball and different things. I want every single one of them to have one of these in their backpack, in their fanny pack, in the car, everywhere. I am in love with this product. It is so simple, so easy, but it is so needed. Let's talk about this one for a minute.
Well, this could not have come soon enough in my family. I feel like we are always looking for that, on the go charger. Everybody's phones are running out. Last night here in Austin for my son's parents' weekend, we were out and about and we used 2 of these. There were 2 people that needed them and I had them with me, and it was so great. And my son was just at a music con. He was at ACL actually, and which is Austin City Limits music festival, and his phone ran out halfway through, and that he didn't have one of these, and it was a nightmare from what I understand. And then I have to say, we also used one of these on Halloween. My son was getting ready to go out trick-or-treating, different son, and his phone was a little bit low, and it made me a little bit nervous. So I just threw one of these in his pocket, and it just gave me peace of mind knowing that he had it with him. So I think these are so smart. And Greg, am I right that it comes with a pack of 10? What I got sent was a box of 10 of them,
Yep.
which is just so cool. You have them out on your counter for the family, like in a pinch. Grab one, take it with you if you think you might be running out of service. And I thought it was so smart. I have to say, when the camera comes back to me, I want to show you how to use it because, and maybe it's just me, I'm not the most techie person in the whole wide world, but you'll see right here, it says power right there, and you're supposed to turn it one way or the other to turn it on. Well, I was pushing here, but there's actually a little knob right on top, and all you have to do to get it started is just push it over, and then it's ready to go. And I found, at least last night when we were using it, we had it plugged in for about an hour, and in an hour it was charged to about 50%. So that's about how quickly it does it. But for me, more than anything, it is that peace of mind knowing that you're never going to be caught without power, which nobody wants to do that. And what a great stocking stuffer. Every kid needs these. So fun to pop in the stockings for sure.
Love that. And so again, we have that QR code on the screen. Take your phone out, get the camera open, hit that QR code. It's going to take you directly to that page on the Grommet. Give it an upvote. You will get 20% off. Takes it from $54.99 to $43.99 for a 10-pack. 10 of them. That's like $4 a charge. I know that I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, in this situation right now, would you pay $5 to have a charge for your phone? And the answer is obviously yes. And this is a great, great stocking stuffer. Again, great for you if you're on the road or if you're in a place where there's weather issues, if you're on a boat, you're traveling. I absolutely love this product.
I do too. Yep. Definite must have for sure.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's bring in our next product. This one is so, so cool. They're made in New Hampshire, and this is the Sea Stone Splash. And might not look like it, but I'm the guy doing dishes every single night in the house. It's the one thing I have to do for the wife every single day is doing the dishes. And I love this thing, beautifully crafted. And it is a artesian sponge holder. And I love this product. I know, Marcy, you love this one as well. So I'm going to let you talk a little bit about it and share some of the insights you discovered.
I really, really do love this. And I spent a lot of time on the website. Again, I always love hearing about the makers behind them. And it is a duo that made these. One of them, I want to get this right, is a furniture maker, and the other one is an artist. And so together, they're from New Hampshire, and they use these, the really soft, smooth stones. They're all natural. These are all handmade. And then the base is made out of salvaged granite. So everything that they do is very eco-friendly. We're always mindful of that. But if you spend any time on their website, you will see they have so many different items that are so stunning and just so, I can think of even just this, like each one is kind of multi-use. Yes, we're showing it with a sponge, but it's also great for organizing mail. It's great for, you can put even cocktail napkins in here if you're having an event and you're serving. Having that out kind of with the appetizers, I think it would be super fun. You can put your wallet in there or your cell phone in there just to kind of have a place to have it rest and be stored. But just a fun, great gift. The two who made this, they've been doing this for 20 years, and they just keep coming up with more and more. Each one is a problem solver, but it's done in such an artistic, beautiful way. I really, really love this one.
Yeah, very simple, great gift for the holidays. $22, right? Like that is a great gift for a mom, for an aunt, for someone who's in the kitchen, for someone who wants to organize that mail. And if you take your phone out, do that QR code, head on over to the Grommet, upvote the product, you'll get 20% off. And as Marcy said, here's one of the coolest things about the new Grommet is that Once you go to purchase, you actually purchase directly from the maker's site. So you'll get to see all about their story and you're supporting them directly. It is not something where, you're buying from this big mega conglomerate and that maker has no idea who's, like, you are creating that connection with them. So get your phone out, hit that QR code, get 20% off. I think you guys are going to love this one. I'm pulling up the chat really quick as we go in. Sandy said, OMG, that is so cool. Hello from South Carolina. Jamie, how are you doing? Appreciate you here today. Catherine said, awesome show, such great products. We agree. So wanted to make sure we give the chat some love here today as well. So very, very cool.
One thing I was just thinking is, coming into holiday season, I'm always looking for those clever, really nice hostess gifts. And I think this would be such a great hostess gift if you put some fun cocktail napkins in that align with whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever it is, just putting that theme inside of there. What a great hostess gift. So I thought that was kind of a fun idea.
Very fun idea. I love it. Let's jump into our next one of the day. 2 down. We got 7 to go. This one is super fun. And it's just got a really clever name. You think it comes right out of a James Bond movie or a Jason Bourne movie. And it is the I Spy Pen Pro. I love this pen. Like, I think it is so cool. And even without all the cool other gadgets with it, it is a great pen. I've been using it to take notes. What this does is it actually voice and video records around you, right? And so that's where it comes with the I Spy aspect. But I am someone who, I am old school. I have it right in front of me. I have it every day of my life. I'm a pen and paper guy, right? Every day of my life, pen and paper guy. And so when I'm at meetings, when I'm on Zoom, I had a meeting this morning with some really great entrepreneurs. I'm taking notes. I just click this little button at the top. This red light comes on, blue to red light. Where are we? Yeah, trying to find out where I am. And it just starts recording. And then here's the coolest part. You open this guy up and you got a little USB stick. You plug this into your computer and boom, the video's there, the audio's there. Such a really cool product. I'm sure there's ways to use this in deceptive ways, but I see this as an amazing product that I will probably use every day for board meetings, for conversations, Zoom, in person, when I'm having coffee with someone. There's so many times you're just like, man, this is such a good idea. I wish I recorded that. Boom, I Spy pens. Will do it for me. So, Marcy, tell us what you like about I Spy pens as well.
Well, I mean, I agree with you about the name. It's so clever, and I'm so embarrassed to admit, but of course, right when I got it and I saw I Spy pen, my mind went to all the deceptive things that you could do with this, which did make me think about the legalities of it and all of that. So of course there's that. And you can, because it's got the little clip right there, you could put it in your pocket, and theoretically you could be filming someone and they don't know that you're filming them. So there are all those reasons for it. But the more I started thinking about it, I was thinking, gosh, if you're a college kid, to have one of these in your lecture halls, it's so hard to keep up with all the information that's thrown at them. So to be able to just record a class, the whole lecture, and be able to watch it or listen to it back later would be so, so helpful. And same, like you said, at work and board meetings and things like that, to be able to be recording it just so that you can play it back and always have that information. And this one, I did some research on these pens because I actually had never heard of it. And so I started thinking, is this a thing? Does everybody use these things? And this one really is that extra, extra high quality from what I understand. It is that the video quality and the audio quality, and you can charge up to 4 hours at a time. So that's how long the battery lasts. But then the actual, the card inside can hold up to, I think it's 28 hours, if I'm correct. I don't know about that. But there's different levels that you can purchase.
Yeah, there's different sizes of memory from, 56 gigs, 128 gigs, and that obviously changes the purchase price of it. But yeah, right. You can get, a ton of storage, just a little bit of storage, just depending on your needs.
Yeah. Yeah. So the more I think about it, the more I can imagine really great uses for it. I could see using this a lot. And the pen itself, even if there wasn't a camera in it, it was inspired by those Mont Blanc pens. I don't know if any of you guys have ever used those or felt those in your hand, but they feel, it's just ergonomically, it feels amazing. And it's, very high quality pen. So I just love the pen itself, let alone all the fun uses for it and what it can do. So cool. You're seeing him put it in his pocket right there. So how I was saying, and he's the inventor that you're seeing right there. And in college at the time, right at University of Tampa, I think, when he came up with this. And I know, Greg, you were saying you wanted to go over there and meet him because you're in Florida.
Yeah, he's literally right down the road. And I was going to mention that when you hit that QR code, head on over to the Grommet, you'll see a video directly from Andrew, the maker. This is something, again, I love about Grommet is we always have great makers who are they're front and center. They want to tell you about their product. They're excited about it, just like Marcy and I are excited about it. So make sure that you go and definitely check this product out. I'm going to put up the QR code one more time for this one. There's also some really cool stuff. I don't want to let this go by because Andrew sent us, they have like these cool, like little charging stations, power banks that are really cool. So you can just literally take the pen, take that USB, throw it right into the power bank and start charging. They have all these really cool like ink refills. And Marcy, something I know you and I both love is when products tell you how to use their product. We talked about this on last week's episode. He has the coolest little instructions. 1, 2, 3, here's how to get started. And I loved it because I was able to use it like within minutes out of the box. And I think that's something that's so important for people here today, is to see something like that. So that is I Spy Pens Pro X. Hit that QR code, head on over to the Grommet, get yourself 20% off of this really cool innovation. The next one, this is a Grommet alumni. They were on the previous version of Grommet. They have a really cool, it's a really simple product. It's actually in their name, is Simple Sarongs. Ashley, what an incredible business that she has. And she and I have been going back and forth for weeks and weeks and finally was able to get her launched on the Grommet. I think you and I both have the same one. I have the Key Largo edition here. I showed it to my wife last night. She absolutely loved it. Again, being in Florida, going to the beaches, having that cover up, jumping into the restaurant, really, really cool. So Marcy, would love to hear what you thought of Ashley's innovation, the Simple Sarong.
At first, I'm not a big sarong wearer. So at first I thought, oh, I don't know if that's for me. But part of the reason I realized I'm not a big sarong wearer is because I'm kind of intimidated by them. I can never figure out how to tie them right, what to tuck where. It never looks right on me. But when I received this and I took it out and started playing with it, one of the most brilliant elements of it is it makes it so easy to get that perfect sarong look. It's got these patented buttons right here that you're seeing. They're gold on this one. And so this allows you to adjust the size and then the button holes. So whether you're going to wear it around your waist or up top here, it takes 2 seconds to get that perfect sarong look. But the genius is when you get out of the water, we all have these cover-ups and things, but we're too wet usually to put them on. And because then those end up being so wet. So instead, this is actually a really high quality towel, but it's thin enough. I don't know if you can see it there. It's not too thick. So it is going to absorb really quickly, actually, what, the water that you have on you, but at the same time, it looks like a sarong. So it's kind of that 2-in-1, and it's just so brilliant the way that it ties and makes it all so easy. I love it. I can't wait. I haven't not gotten to use it yet, but I am here in Austin. It's beautiful, sunny, and there is a rooftop pool where I'm staying. So I plan on, after the show, taking this up to the rooftop with me and trying.
There we go.
She's got a lot of different choices.
Yeah, such a cool innovation. Love what she is doing. And again, you can head on over to the Grommets. Let me pull up that QR code really quickly. And I kind of showed it as Marcy was talking about it, but we have so many photos, beautiful photos of this product. So you can see all the different use cases of the sarongs. You can see all the different ways that you might be able to use it. This is great if you're planning that. If you're that family that Thanksgiving weekend, you're going to Cancun, you're going to Puerto Rico, you're going to the Caribbean, you're going to Hawaii. This is a must-have accessory. Again, a great gift, stocking stuffer, under $40 with the Grommet coupon code. Something that I just love, and I love supporting these types of makers who are continuing every day to put out great products that really, really help people. Super soft, as you can see, Marcy playing with there. Jumping into the next one for the day. I love these guys. They were a late addition to today's live show. So Marcy didn't get it before she traveled, but I am in love with this very simple product. It is called the Marker Parker Grip Tight Coloring Organizer. But let me tell you, I have a 5-year-old at home who absolutely loves to coloring all day. And you know the deal if you have small kids, because there become markers everywhere. There's markers all over the house. There's caps over here. There's markers over there. It is a disaster afterwards. And then they come running up like, Daddy, 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 let me show you my picture. And then I'm like, all right, great. But now Daddy has to spend 10 minutes cleaning this. Well, what Marker Parker does is the entire marker sits into these really cool yellow fittings, and you can't really take the top out, which is awesome. So the kids come in, they take the marker off. The top stays in there. You can see that green one still in there. They write with their marker, boom, goes right back in. And now dad doesn't have to clean up afterwards. I love this. I love this really cool innovation. Super simple, but if you are a parent who have kids who love to draw, I definitely think this is something for you. So yeah, Marcy, I know you didn't have too much time to play with this one, but it's so cool if you have young kids.
Yeah, Greg showed it to me right before we went live, and I went, brilliant, because we have pens everywhere. And I mean, the tops are always missing and they're always dried out. And I just thought, my kids are a little older now, so we don't use them as much. But if I would have had that when they were younger, I would have loved that for sure. And I just love that it just keeps them all in one place, just organized. You're not going to lose them. I mean, I think it's really, really smart. I always love those simple inventions that really solve a problem for so many of us. So,
and here's like the coolest thing, 20% off makes this $9, right? $9. What a cool stocking stuffer, something to just have. This is probably something you might want to send in if you have kids in preschool. Send this to the teachers as a great, Christmas gift. Like, such a cool thing. They're going to love you because they have to pick up after your kids when you are done as well. So love Marker Parker. Love what they are doing. Super, super duper cool innovation. And, Jen, who is behind the scenes right now, what we want to do is our very first giveaway of the day. And this one is actually going to be my favorite product of the week so far. And my product of the week is the very first one that we talked about. It is the Charge Tab. And so we want to give away a 10-pack of the Charge Tab to one of you guys who hit that QR code and join the giveaway. If you have not done that yet, make sure it's in the bottom right corner of the screen. Join the giveaway so you can get Marcy's favorite product of the week. But Jen, Marcy, hopefully you guys have the winner ready to go. I'll let you guys take it away from there. Maybe, fingers crossed.
Well, I'm checking to see if I've gotten the winner yet. Jen, do I have it? Did you send it to me? Let's see. Oh, yes. Drum roll. The winner is Suzanne Bira. Congratulations.
Suzanne. Love it. Suzanne, if you're in the chat, make sure you let us know that you're here. We'd love to know that you're watching live with us here today. Congratulations. We'll be reaching out to Charge Tab, making sure that they get you a 10-pack of the Charge Tab. Love this innovation. Super, super cool. Very, very fun. Getting back into the mix, our next product, something super fun. I have it right next to me. As I was cooking spaghetti last night, because, that's what guys cook when it's boys' night and mom's out, and you got to cook something for the kids, and you've got the noodles boiling and you've got the sauce going and you're cooking the meatballs and just everything. The Trivet lid holder, modular Trivet. This is so cool. Marcy, I'm going to let you take this one away before my voice completely gets shot away.
Yes, this is so cool. Wait a minute. I think we did the wrong. Let's see here.
I totally did. I made me full screen instead of you. There we go.
And before we get into this, I have to say, so this was invented by 3 female inventors. I love their story. They all worked together on Wall Street, and when they started to get to know each other and started talking, they realized that each one of them had an inventor's notebook, and they were writing down all of their brilliant ideas for products that maybe someday they would bring to life. And so it was such a coincidence when they realized they were all doing kind of the same thing, they decided to come together and one by one to start creating and actually commercializing these ideas and turning them into real products. So this is the first one that they did. And on that subject, I have to say real quick, because I'm looking in the chat and there are so many of the women inventors from my Women Inventors Club group. And so I want to say hi to everyone. There's Daria, there's Bonnie, there is, who else was I seeing on here? I know there's a bunch of you. So thanks for being here, you guys. And they all have brilliant inventions. In fact, some of them are already on the Grommet. I know Daria has a brilliant infinity clips, which we're going to be featuring at some point soon. So anyway, what I really, really love this. I love anything that is multi-use, and this is a 4-in-1. I think it's 4-in-1 tool. So you're seeing it all the different ways right there on the screen. It's very clever how it works, how you just press these two buttons and you can adjust it to different positions and different heights. And so it is really perfect for storing your lid while you're in the middle of cooking. But see all of those platters, how fun for entertaining that you can just elevate whatever it is that you're serving and get that kind of professional entertainer's look on your buffet table, where some of it is up higher, some of it's down lower, but it's got, the quality is incredible. I mean, when you feel it in your hands, it is just so substantial, and it's got the silicone grip here that you just feel like whatever it is you're doing, it's very sturdy. And speaking of that, if you are going to put a tray on top of, whether you're serving a charcuterie or whatever it is, it holds up to 10 pounds, which I think is amazing. And especially because it itself is so lightweight, which I really appreciate too. So the fact that it holds 10 pounds is great. And so here are the buttons that I was talking about. So by pressing that, see how that just swung down? So it just releases it. So you're using it for things like putting the lid, holding platters, but then it's a trivet as well. So you can do the single trivet, or you can open it up flat and then you have a double trivet. Or it's also perfect for things like cookie sheets. If you're wanting to cool those off and protect your counters and not get burn marks, this is brilliant for that. And if you have a cook in your life and you're looking for a gift for them, I think anyone who loves to entertain or loves to cook would really appreciate this.
Yeah, Trivet has been an incredible partner ever since we relaunched Grommet about a year ago. Again, on the new platform, just went live yesterday. This is a trio of makers that we love supporting. Mostly, they created an incredible product, and I love, like what you said earlier, they had this inventor's notebook. Hey, let's not just have this as a notebook with cool ideas. Let's go put one of these into the world. They did that. Hit that QR code, get on over to the Grommet. It's going to take you to the site. You can upvote this product, get your 20% off, and buy directly from Trivet. Such a cool company, cool makers. Every time I get an email from them, I love interacting with them. And this product is another great one. Again, if Marcy said it earlier, like if you're hosting or if you're going to a party, for Thanksgiving or during the holidays, great gift to give as well to the host. They will truly appreciate it, because who can't have more holders in their house? I know I can't. Like there's never enough. My wife just absolutely loves this kind of stuff. So really, really cool. I'm going to jump right into our next product, which is super fun. I had an entire afternoon yesterday where I got to check this one out. It is a giant, almost looks like a giant wiffle ball bat, which is, something that my kids have all the time in the house. But it is actually something called walkie chalk. And what it is it's a big stick that you can have on the ground. My kids use it on the walls, and they're just writing on the walls with this chalk. And it is a super fun way to do chalk, whether, they're doing some Foursquare or just drawing on the ground. Yesterday, they were making pictures and they were like doing Pictionary and all kinds of fun stuff. But this is incredible. And my wife loved it too, because when she gets on the ground to like have to play with them, you got to be on the ground, on your knees, on the pavement, writing in chalk. But with this, because it is longer, you can have it, standing up and be drawing in chalk for your kids. The kids can use it as well. Love this product. So simple, but it is something that as a parent, you're going to love. Your kids are going to love. I couldn't get it out of my 5-year-old's hand yesterday. He was just drawing up and down like the entire backyard yesterday. So super duper cool product that I love that we get to share this kind of stuff on the Grommet. And I know, Marcy, you didn't get a chance to play with this one, but just any fun things to add as you look to this one as well.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to use it, as you said, but I did do some research on it. And again, I love the stories behind it. So the woman, it was actually a mom who invented it because she had her 3rd C-section and she couldn't bend over to do chalk with her other 2 kids when the baby was born. And so what she did was she took a stick and she evidently, I think she taped chalk to it and started doing it that way. Her husband saw that she was doing that and his light bulb went off in his head and he thought this is a brilliant invention. And so they took that and turned it into what you're seeing there, which I think is so clever. And as you said, I think it's the fact that you can use chalk in such a bigger way with this. It makes it so much easier to do those big, roads like you're seeing right there, basketball courts, pickleball courts, if you're a pickleball player. And when I'm reading the reviews, it's really interesting to me. So many of the reviews are coming from grandparents who really appreciate it because they can't bend over and do things like that with their grandkids. So being able to stand up and actually draw on the ground or wherever they're doing it, they really are loving that. So clever idea, great invention. So many uses for it. Also, physical therapists, special needs. It's starting to get used a lot in those ways, in those communities, which I think is wonderful. I think you're on mute, Greg. Can you
I
hear me?
am on mute. I don't want anybody to hear me coughing while you're like talking
Is that what
brilliantly
it
about these products. But again, brought up the QR code. Make sure that you use it. This is a great gift. We're talking
is?
$16. It's a stocking stuffer, something to put under the tree, something for the grandparents. Again, just it's something that I know we're going to use a ton in our household. So love this product. Great giftable product here.
I love what Tori just said. It allows kids in wheelchairs to use chalk as well. So brilliant.
Yeah,
Love that.
great
Thank
point.
you for chiming in on that, Tori.
Yeah, great, Tori. Love that. Really good hidden point there. All right, jumping into, we have 2 products left this week to talk about. This next one, someone on my team found this one and absolutely fell in love with it. And I can absolutely see why. So if you are lactose intolerant, you're someone who, you ruin the party because you can't have pizza, but you still want to have the pizza. This is one of the coolest products. And we talked about it earlier, but I am such a fan of packaging. And this might be the winner of the packaging of the week. The branding is incredible. The way that they talk, I don't know if you can see this. It says, because we still with dairy, as still a friendly show, and people are at work watching this. And again, you open this little card right here, and it's just got 4 simple steps. Because you get it and there's a jar in here and you're like, what's the jar for, right? And then I have a 90-day supply of these little pills. And then you have the little tab here that you can put on your keychain, your key ring, so that if you're out at a party, you have that slice of pizza, you have that cheeseburger, you have that grilled cheese, you just got wild and wanted to drink a 24-ounce glass of milk, you have some support for you. And so, Marcy, I'm going to turn it away to you to talk about this one for a little bit, but love these guys, love the packaging. I think they're onto something here that's hitting a market that severely needs to have some fun. And so really cool product.
I always love when somebody can take a taboo subject or one that's hard to talk about and bring light to it and do it in such a kind of tongue-in-cheek way. And they are brilliant at that. They have a 100% toot-free guarantee, I think it's called. And then this is toot termination tips. So they really have fun with the branding. So I agree with you, Greg, on that exactly. And to your point, this is a major issue, not only in America, but around the world. I didn't realize that I believe it's about 65% of the population is lactose intolerant. In America, it's about 50 million people are lactose intolerant. So when I'm reading the reviews and what people are really appreciating is this little keychain thing, because so many times they've been using another kind of a brand to help them, and they always are complaining that they never have it with them when they need it. So it's so clever that we have this as part of the package. But when I was reading about it, because I do have a lot of stomach issues, so I do have that question mark, maybe I am lactose intolerant. So I'm looking forward to trying these. But what I learned is that people that are lactose intolerant, what it is that they have less of something that's called lactase. I think that's how to pronounce it. And that's what is required in our bodies to break down lactose. And so if you are deficient in that, what this does is you're just going to take one of these about 30 minutes before your meal, and it gives you that extra lactase so that you can break down lactose and basically be no longer lactose intolerant. So really smart. And from what I've read, as I mentioned, there are other brands on the market. This one is by far, in fact, I think it's 6 times stronger than the other ones that are on the market. So this one, in terms of quality and in terms of the reviews that I read, everyone said this is the one that made all the difference for them. So not only is it fun and tongue-in-cheek and all of that, and not only do they make it easy to have it with you, but from what I understand, it is the one that does the job. So I'm looking forward to trying it and finding out if I am lactose intolerant. I'm praying I'm not, because I love my cheese and I love my milk and cereal. So I will be very sad. And my ice cream. Don't forget that.
The ice cream. Totally forgot about that in my dairy ranting. But again, hit that QR code. You're going to get $10 off. Takes it from $39.99 to $29.99. I mean, again, very, very low price. I mean, again, I said it earlier, but would you pay $1, $2 when you're out with all your friends and they want to go get that ice cream, or it's the end of the week and you really want that piece of pizza? This is really going to come in handy. So hit that QR code, support these great makers. Love what Steve and the crew are doing here. And again, the packaging, phenomenal. The directions, phenomenal. Love everything that they are doing here, which brings us into our very last product of the day. Marcy, we made it. We're like record time today. I love how we're flying through this stuff today. And these guys, again, also awesome branding, awesome packaging, everything that they do, they've thought about from an eco-friendly way, from the environment to, again, I kept these around, but they're coming in these brown paper bags, which are just recyclable, put them right in the recycle box. And their whole product from start to finish is all about being sustainable. And as a dad of 3 boys, they come home from baseball, they come home from playing with the neighbors. They are not the cleanest, right? And they're coming home with mud and they're stinky and all of the grime, all of the muck, all of the mud. When they get into the bath, they get into the shower, you know where that ends up. It ends up on your shower curtain. And, I think somewhere on the site, it said that is actually the messiest and most germ-filled place in your entire bathroom, more so than the toilet. Never would have thought that until I was reading a lot of their packaging. But this is super cool. I know I have mine in front of me. I know you don't have yours in front of you, but you got to check it out. But you can see the shower curtain. It's only about 18 inches or so because it allows you to keep the top part up and just rip off all of those germs. Super cool product. Marcy, tell us a little bit about the Outlines shower liner system.
Well, your point about the toilet seat, I was so grossed out when I started reading the statistics about shower liners. So a shower liner is actually has 60 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. And that is what you're using when you're trying to get clean. So I'll be honest, I don't have a shower curtain now. I've got the shower doors, but I did in college and I did in my first apartment, and I never liked showering because you could feel the mold on it almost, and it comes almost instantly. So when I saw this, I thought, so clever. It's just sort of a disposable liner, but you're keeping the thing at the very top, and it's that really, really high end canvas that durable, but also looks really chic and on trend. So I love the look of it, and really why, from what I'm understanding when I'm reading about the company, which is out of New York, and it's a team of 5 that created this, and their whole thing was really about the fact that we are wasting so much plastic. And they were giving the examples of, in America, it's 36 million tons of plastic every year that end up in our landfills, 22 Empire State Buildings of trash. And so they were thinking of how many people do have those shower liners and they're disposing of them all the time. And that is such a big piece of plastic. So yes, you can go on Amazon and buy a shower liner for $8 or something ridiculous, but it's made out of plastic and you're putting that in to the landfills. And we've got to do something to make a difference when it comes to that plastic and what's happening in our landfills. And so I love that this company came up with a way to do that. And everything that they do is recyclable and is really that, eco-friendly minded all the way through from beginning to end with their packaging, with everything. So it's a wonderful company with a wonderful idea.
Yeah, so even bringing this home even more is it comes with this little poly bag that when you are done with the bottom half and it's grimy and it's grungy, you just send it back and you get another one. And I think that is super cool. Again, it goes back to this whole environmentality, the sustainability, being eco-friendly, just being eco-conscious, because you're right, like, how much plastic do we contribute to? And if this is one way to save that and get rid of the germs in your bathroom, as someone who right now fighting a little cold with the boys you're hearing today, I need all the germs gone from my house. And this is just another way to do that. I'm seeing people hitting this QR code like crazy. Love this one. to stay safe from the germs. Click that QR code, head on over to the Grommet. It takes it from $55 to $44. So really big savings on this one. This discount you will only see at the Grommet, that 20% off. And so super cool here as we start to wrap up. Marcy, anything else to add to that?
I have a question actually. So with the shower liner system, what actually comes with that? Are you getting the hooks and then the top and then the base? That's
Yep.
the
So there's anchors that come with it as well, that anchor the bottom. Mine didn't come with the rings at the top. I'm assuming that most people are going to have those in their shower anyway, from their shower curtain that they have in there now. But from what I understood, you're getting the top and you're getting one of the liners in the package. So yeah, super cool product. Love what these guys are doing. Megan's been great to work with, going back and forth, and very, very cool. So love that. Before we say goodbye today, I know that we have one more giveaway to do. And so I'm going to just bring up some of these cool comments and give you guys like 10 more seconds to enter this giveaway. Seeing some really fun stuff, like Kimberly saying this is awesome. Bonnie talking about this is great for so many people. James is out there. He loves the Dairy Pill product, and so he's out there being a champion for that. So Marcy, as we kind of wrap up here today, let's talk about the final giveaway of the day, what you're giving away, and our lucky winner.
I am. And whenever when I do my Amazon live shows, I always ask everybody, I like to know what your favorite product is. So I would love for everybody to chime in. Let us know what your favorite of the whole day. We showed 9 different products. Is there one that really stood out for you? Is there one that you bought? Let us know if you actually purchased one today. So I would love to know that, because I'm about to tell you which one is my favorite. And so I'm also asking if anybody can guess which one's my favorite. Usually I'm kind of a dead giveaway as I'm talking about all the products. So I'm curious if anybody can figure that out. So definitely chime in the chat. That's always fun. I'm seeing people love so many of the products, which is what happened last time too. They're like, I love them all. So that is, live shopping is so much fun for that reason, that we get to, let's see, no gassy days. I love the simple sarong, says yo, hi yo. Bonnie, pen, because I don't have a lactose issue. Okay, shower curtain from Rita. Hello, Rita. Good to see you on here. And Kimberly says it's shower liner. Okay, so we're getting all over the board. Love it. But nobody has picked mine. So without any further ado, I got to make sure I have the winner here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, fabulous. So my favorite product of the day, did anybody guess it? I don't think anybody guessed it yet. My favorite product of the day is the Treve. I love this because I am someone who loves to cook and entertain. And yes, I love the part that holds the lid, but I'm thinking more about the entertaining element and having my platters lifted up. And I just love it. And it's such great quality. And I love the story behind it. These women are awesome. And so that is what I'm going to be giving away. And the winner is, and I hope he or she is watching, I'm going to guess it's a she, is Jamie Kitchens. Congratulations. You have just won yourself a Treve. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I am obsessed with it. So congratulations. Let's see who else. Okay, yes. So when there is a winner, what you're going to do is you're going to email jen@marcymckenna.com with your shipping address, and then we are going to make sure that that gets shipped out to you right away. And one thing is important is when you email, make sure that you email from the address that you entered with, so that we know it's actually you, and that will get sent out to you. Bonnie's saying congratulations. And what a fun show, Greg.
Yes, love this one. And again, we shared 9 products here today. 25 launched yesterday. So I'm going to pull up the Grommet one more time. You can head to thegrommet.com, click on this new tab, and you'll see all 25 products, from the Bochi Coaster, the Difold Origami Bottle, the Magmaster Pro, Sea Stone, who we shared today, Dairy Pill, we showed today, this really cool potato masher, Marker Parker, Treve, and all the products that we launched this week. And make sure you check out the Grommet every single Thursday. We launch 20 to 25 new products. And then obviously Marcy and I get to hang out every Friday with you guys. And I'm going to be back full steam next week, full energy, full voice and rock and roll, but we made it through. Marcy, thanks for carrying the load today. And this was so many cool products and so many fun makers that I just love shining the spotlight on them. And I'd rather have a weak voice and share my passion for these people than not do it today. So.
Well, thanks for braving it. And yes, this is so much fun, you guys. And we want this show to grow. So I want to encourage you to share it with other people, to forward it on, because by growing the show, we're able to support more inventors and more makers and tell their stories and really give them a platform to get their product in front of more people so that we can have more people succeeding with their businesses and their products in America. So we would really appreciate you guys sharing, spreading the word and sharing. And of course, we would appreciate you guys coming back every Friday. As Greg said, we are back every Friday, 10 a.m. West Coast, 1 p.m. East Coast. So we will see you guys 1 week from today. Hope to see you all then. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and see you next week.
Thanks, guys.